Welcome, everyone, and welcome to yet another match in this La Liga season for Barcelona. This time it's Barcelona against Real Betis Balompié. As always, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for everyone that's joining in. And before we start, if you want to keep up with everything related to Barcelona, please be sure to check out Blaugranagram.com. We do everything. We go from news to podcasts to these sort of content of live commentary and reactions of the match as things go by. And as always, as well, if you have any questions, any comments down below, please be sure to leave them in the comment section, and I'll go through them as we go. And as well, I'll be going through the lineups very quickly before the match actually starts because I think we're just moments away actually at this point. Barcelona will go with this following lineup. It will be Ter Stegen in goal, Dest, Araujo, Clement Lenglet, and Jordi Alba in the defense. In the middle of the field, Nico, Busquets, and Coutinho will be the players in charge of leading it for Barcelona. And well, yeah. In the attack, Abde, Memphis, and Gavi. In substitution, we have Neto, Tenas, Piqué, Umtiti, Mingueza, Garcia, Balde. Frenkie and Luke de Jong are both on the bench. Ricky Puig, Demir, and Dembele is also as a substitute. For Betis, Ruiz Silva, Bellerin, and Bartra, two players that are well known for the culés. Ruiz and Moreno as the left back, Guardado, Rodriguez, Juanmi, Canales, Ruibal, and William Jose. So right now the match has already started. Right now, I think already the first actually foul by Betis against Abde. Abde, a player who has been really well, who has been playing incredibly well for Barcelona in these past few matches. And we are right now underway. Right now, it's Coutinho has the ball. He plays it over to Jordi Alba, and Alba finds Memphis, and Memphis then trying to find Nico, but I think Nico actually committed a foul. Yes, it is a foul by Nico Gonzalez. He was tussling against Guardado, the Mexican midfielder, looking to win the possession back for his team after a little bit of a faulty pass by Memphis. And I think will be an interesting start to this match as both teams can be rather physical in the middle of the field, and both teams will be looking to have a lot more the dominance of the middle of the field. Right now it's Canales. Canales opens up the pitch to the right with Juanmi. Juanmi Bellerin doing the crossover. He does pass it over to Bellerin, the right back. Here comes the cross, looking for Juanmi yet again. And he does have a header, but it goes to the safe hands of Macandete Stegen without any real danger to the German goalkeeper. Now he plays it in short over to Araujo. The number 4, Barcelona, also an incredible player, an incredible talent in the defense. A lot of people actually expect a lot from him in the future, and let's hope that he can continue his good form and keep healthy, because I think that's the main reason. That's one of the main issues for him this season is his inability to really keep healthy for a long period of time. Right now, Sergio Busquets. He looks for a long pass, and he does find Nico Gonzalez in between the lines. He has Memphis in front of him. He decides to cut back and now plays it over to Abde on the right. He cuts back into the middle. Abde looking for one of his teammates, and he has to cut back yet again. Now he does find Gavi now. Gavi slithering, and he finds Coutinho. Once again, Gavi. And now Jordi Alba on the left side. Once again, Coutinho. He finds Memphis in between the lines a little bit. Once again, Coutinho looking for a through pass. And I think it had a little bit of a deflection on Bartra and will be a throw-in for Barcelona. The first throw-in for Barca this time through the left side with Jordi Alba, and he takes it quickly, but he's pressured quickly and he has to pass it back once again to Clement Lenglet. Lenglet having the ball, and now he once again plays it in between the lines for Memphis. Now Busquets. Barcelona having a good little long possession right now. They're trying to assert their dominance over Betis, and Betis aren't really playing holding back or even parking the bus. They're just really compact in a certain area of the field. And right now they're trying to go into the counterattack, but I think it's both Clement Lenglet and Araujo who break up the counterattack attempt. And now Araujo once again heads it in direction of Busquets, who in turn controls it really well with his chest and plays it back to the Uruguayan defender. Now Araujo trying to go up, but he's pickpocketed by William Jose, who tracked it down a little bit, and now it falls all the way over to Ruiz Silva, the goalkeeper of Real Betis Balompié. Bartra was being pressured a little bit by one of the players of Barcelona, and he has to simply take it to kick the ball as long as and far away as he can. It was intercepted quickly by Busquets, but now Coutinho loses the ball. It was Guido Rodriguez, the midfielder, who recovers it really well for Betis. Now it's Sergio Canales who was trying to play in for Juanmi. but Jordi Alba reads it really well, plays it back to Ter Stegen, and now once again Alba has the ball and he tries to play it over the head of a lot of the players of Betis, and was almost successful. Nevertheless, Busquets somehow recovered it for Barcelona, and right now once again Araujo, he's looking for one of his teammates. He finds Busquets, he turns, and now he goes over to Clement Lenglet. As I was saying before, Betis aren't really playing that far behind. They're not even parking the bus, but they are being really compact. And once Barcelona reach, I think like 2/3 of the pitch, they really do have a high set of pressure. Right now, Jordi Alba, he's trying to find Coutinho, and he does. Now Coutinho with a good technical show display. He goes over the top of one of the defenders, but now he loses the ball. Busquets intercepts it. He finds Coutinho yet again. This time the pass a little bit long for the Brazilian midfielder. He gets away from one really well. He's inside of the box. He cuts back. He's looking for one of his teammates, and now he's tripped up a bit. Yeah, I think he was asking for a penalty. I'm not quite sure if he did, but now it's turn for Betis, who are trying to go into the counter attack. This time it's William Jose, who is fouled by Clement Lenglet. And now all the players of Barcelona are looking to the referee and asking for a possible penalty. Coutinho got away really well from Guido Rodriguez and then got inside of the box. And then I think he was. I'm not sure if he was really tripped up. I don't think he's really tripped up. I think he just had a really awful contact on the ball, and that caused him to have to become unbalanced. Right now, it's Araujo who opens up really well the pitch for Abde. Abde, he's trying to find Memphis. It was almost a lucky deflection going direction of the Dutch attacker. And now Alex Moreno was trying to send his teammate into the counter attack through the left side. It was unsuccessful. Once again, Gavi, he cuts back into the middle. Now it's Nico Gonzalez using his physicality really well to cover up the ball after being pressured by Sergio Canales. Once again, it's Nico. Now Alba. Now Gavi. Coutinho basically on the edge of the box. He cuts back into the middle. He's in good position to take a shot, and he does, but it goes really wide of the goal. Nevertheless, a good set of passes by Barcelona. They aren't losing the ball that easily, and Coutinho is adding a little bit something, a little bit of a magic to the attack of Barcelona. Both Gavi and Coutinho are constantly exchanging their positions. Gavi sometimes goes to the wide left, and sometimes Coutinho goes in through the middle, and that allows all the players of Barcelona to actually have a little bit more pockets of space and have a little bit more of flexibility in going into the attack. Right now, it's Victor Ruiz who's trying to send his team into the attack. Memphis tracks him down, and he does have a contact on the ball. It will be a throw-in for Betis now. Victor Ruiz is asking for Alex Moreno to actually have a little bit more of movement through the left side. It will be a throw-in, the first one for Betis, I believe, as we have reached the 7-minute mark. And Barcelona so far is having a good match, and let's hope that it can keep up this way. Right now, it's Busquets who wins the ball back for his team. It's Coutinho who is trying to control it, but he loses it. Once again, Guido. Now Sergio Canales, he has to play it back over to Victor Ruiz. Now he opens it up all the way over to the other side with Ruibal. Ruibal looking for one of his teammates, but he's dispossessed by Jordi Alba, and he plays it back to Ter Stegen, who is now being pressured by Ruibal. Araujo cuts back. He gets away a bit from the pressure, and now he plays it over to Busquets. And Busquets once again cuts back into the middle, and Barcelona are really having that much problem getting away from the pressure of Betis. Betis are applying pressure, but just for a few seconds, and then they just let up and allow Barcelona to actually start building up all the way from the back. But so far, a good match for Barcelona. As I said before, let's hope that this can actually keep up, and let's hope that Barcelona are really that far away from actually scoring a goal. Right now, it's Dest. He plays it over to Araujo, and Araujo opens up the pitch really well, looking for Coutinho, but Bellerin read that long pass all the way, and he intercepted it. Nevertheless, once again, it's at the feet of Coutinho, who opens it up for Alba, and Alba was looking for a low cross for Memphis, but it had a very strong deflection by one of the defenders of Betis, and it will be the first corner kick of the match for Barcelona. It will be Memphis who will be the one to take it, and let's see if he has anything in mind, looking for one of his taller teammates, or if they have any sort of an order of a play already designed. Here comes the cross. He was looking for Lenglet, but a player of Betis won the header first. Right now, it's a defeat of Serginho Dest, who takes his time and is patient enough and looks to Ter Stegen all the way to the back. And now Ter Stegen looking for a long pass, looking for Memphis. It looks as if he will reach it. He does reach it, and he heads in the direction of Coutinho. But I think I'm not sure if it was Bartra who somehow intercepted that ball before actually it reached Coutinho. And right now it will be a throw in after Rival was in a tussle against Gavi. So it will be a throw in for Betis. It's Bellerin on the right who will be the one to take it. He's looking for a long pass. He goes in direction of Canales, but it's not really that accurate. It's Clement Lenglet who now plays it all the way back to Ter Stegen, and he controls it really well. And now passes it over to Roa Araujo, the Uruguayan defender, once again going over to his French partner in crime for today, Clement Lenglet. And right now, Sergio Busquets in the middle of the field. As I said before, Barca aren't really having that much trouble building from the back, but once they reach a certain point where their attack and their midfield gets mixed up, Betis are really just trying to cover all the area that they can and not really even allow Barcelona to have that much options or even spaces to really look for one of those in between passes or through the lines. Right now, it's Gavi. He's going up the pitch. He opens it up to Coutinho. Coutinho on the left. He will be looking to cut, and now he does find Memphis. It's offside for Gavi, but he lets it pass, and he goes over to Alba. And now a really good cross in Coutinho with a good shot, but Ruiz Silva saves it very comfortably to his first post. It was an incredible cross by Jordi Alba looking for Coutinho. A really good set of movements off the ball by all the players of Barcelona. And Coutinho was all alone. I don't think he was in the most comfortable situations to really have a good contact on the ball. But nevertheless, he has asked Ruiz Silva to actually make a save. So Barcelona already one shot on target and playing really well and showing a lot of movement on and off the ball. Right now it's Memphis. He opens up the pitch to the left once again with Coutinho. Coutinho having a lot of participation in this match. He has to play back over to Alba. Once again, Coutinho. And once again, Alba. Let's hope that the right side of the attack for Barcelona also starts to get a little bit more of activity, because both Serginho Dest and Abde are really good and excel in going forward. But right now, Barcelona actually loses the ball. He plays it over to Canales. And now he opens it up for, I think, for Alex Moreno. But he's simply being tracked down by both Serginho Dest and Araujo. Right now, Serginho Dest gave a really faulty pass. And now Abde also almost loses the ball against Busquets. And Busquets somehow being down on the ground has a little bit of a touch on it. But now I think he is stepped on by William Jose. And William Jose is shown the yellow card. Busquets somehow very acrobatically controlled the ball while he was down on the ground, and then had a bit of a touch on it for a pass to one of his teammates. But then I think William Jose was just trying to dispossess him, and then he just simply stepped on his left ankle. I'm not sure if it was William Jose or not. I don't think it was William Jose. It was actually It was Canales. Sergio Canales was the one who actually stepped on Busquets. So Canales the first yellow card of the match, and I think it was a really. I think it was the right call. Sergio Busquets is up on this pitch, and I mean, is up on his feet, and he will be able to continue no problem whatsoever on the physical side. Right now will be a free kick for Barcelona. It's Roa Araujo who takes it, and he goes to himself with Clement Lenglet. Lenglet now looking for a through pass for Memphis, and he did find it, but a little bit of a poor touch and first control by Memphis. It falls all the way to Ruiz Silva, the goalkeeper, who in turns has to play it all the way as far away as he can. He was looking, I think, for Aitor, and Aitor somehow controls it, but now he's being dispossessed by Coutinho, and now Aitor commits a foul against the Brazilian midfielder, and it will be yet again another free kick for Barcelona. So as I said before, Barca is having a good match so far. Once they have to go into the attack, they're maybe lacking the final few touches or the final shot. But so far, Barcelona is having a good match. As I look to the stats really quickly, well, I'll give it to you in a few minutes. Right now, it's Coutinho. No, I'm sorry, it's Gavi who found one of the players of Betis. I think he simply used a little bit too much of his physicality against Guido Rodriguez, the midfielder of Real Betis. And it will be Bartra, the former Barcelona player, the one who will be once again um, putting the ball into play as we see the bench, the stands of Barcelona with all the injuries. Sergi Roberto, Ansu Fati, Pedri, and even Alex Collado, a player who is in a bit of a limbo situation where he isn't playing for Barcelona, but he actually couldn't be loaned out. Let's hope that in January his situation can be cleared up and he's actually playing uh, for the final 6 months of the for the final months of the season. Right now, it's once again Betis who has the ball. They do lose the possession quite a bit and quite easily, but right now they are playing it through the defense and their midfield. Right now, it's Bartra who opens up the pitch in direction of Bellerin, and now Bellerin with a really strong pass looking for Aitor, but that isn't really even controlled at all well by the right winger, and it was simply intercepted by the player of Barcelona. Now it's a defeat of Clement Lenglet, who once again looks for one of those long passes in between the lines. This time it's Gavi who is being fouled, and it's Gavi who is being fouled by Bartra, who is trying to apply a high set of pressure. Gavi had already turned away from the pressure, but he was simply taken down as quickly as he was by the Spanish defender. Right, it's Clement Lenglet once again looking for one of the through passes. This time, it's not really that accurate, and he allows Betis to get into a good position. Right now, it's William Jose who's trying to go into the counterattack. He plays it over to Canales. Canales looking for one of his teammates. He has played back all the way back to Guardado. And once again, Canales looking for one of his teammates. He has Alex Moreno, who is doing a little bit of a run through, but it's simply dispossessed by Serginho Dest, and now it's a defeat of Abde. Abde trying to get away from the pressure of Canales, and now it's left the pitch, and it will be a throw-in yet again for Betis. Betis right now trying to apply a little bit more pressure and a little bit more of intensity to their match. Right now it's Victor Ruiz. He plays it over to Bartra. Now Ruiz Silva. Once again, Marc Bartra. He plays it to the right with Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin looking for a really long pass in the direction of Juanmi, but it's once again simply intercepted by Clement Lenglet. And now it's Rod Araujo. Betis they're relying too much on those type of long passes, and they're not really trying to build up or even have first touches of passes, because they're just looking for one of those long passes and looking for a bit of disconcentration by one of the defenders of Barcelona. So far, the defense of Barca has been holding up really well, and let's hope that they can continue throughout this match. Right now, it's Marc-André ter Stegen who has the ball. No one is really pressuring him. As he looks for a long pass, he slips, but he does find Memphis. Memphis controls it really well. He opens it up to the right with Abde. He's going up against Alex Moreno. Abde, he's looking for one of his teammates. He goes on his own. He's inside of the box. He's cutting. He's looking for a cut, and now he does hit a good cross, but it's intercepted by Bellerin. It falls to the feet of Busquets, and now it's Nico Gonzalez who intercepts it, and now he loses. And once again, it's Busquets who wins it, but now it's a foul by a Barcelona player. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Nico, but a little bit of a high-intensity pressure by both Nico and Sergio, trying to win the ball as quickly as they can. And it will be a foul this time in favor of Real Betis. It's Sergio Canales. He opens up the pitch to the left with Alex Moreno. And now Juanmi with an incredible turn against Serginho Dest. He's going up all alone. But right now, once again, Rod Araujo intercepts that attempted pass by Juanmi. And now he's trying to get away from the pressure of the Spanish midfielder. And somehow I think he almost got away. But right now it's intercepted yet again by Betis. It's Juanmi yet again. Right now, Sergio Canales. Canales opens up for William Jose, now Guido. And now Bellerin. Bellerin takes a long shot, but it goes way above the head of Marc-André ter Stegen. Ter Stegen opens up the pitch to the right with Serginho Dest. And now Nico. Once again, Dest. He has the ball. He looks to the middle of the field, and he does play it over to Sergio Busquets, and now he gives it away. It's an incredible possession, or even attempt for Betis. Right now, it's Aitor. Aitor opens up the pitch. He goes to one of his teammates, but I think it doesn't come to anything. He's looking for one of his teammates, but he's simply trying to get away from the high set of pressure and high intensity of the Barcelona players. And now he has to play back to one of his teammates because no sort of pass was actually there for him to actually take or look for. Right now, Betis was trying to open up the pitch all the way to the left to Alex Moreno, but it wasn't really even that clear, or even it wasn't even a great pass by Marc Bartra. And a good match so far. No goals for either of the teams, but so far a good match for both of them. And right now it was a long throw in by Serginho Des looking for Memphis, but it went just over the head of the Dutch attacker. And right now it's a defeat of Rui Silva. Once again, Araujo wins that aerial duel. He goes down a little bit awkwardly, but he gets up on his feet in no time. Right now it's Abde going up alone against one of the defenders of Betis, and this time he loses the one-on-one, and now he commits a foul against the left back Alex Moreno. Abde not having his best match so far, but I think he will be looking to turn it around and show us a lot of that intensity that he has shown in the past few matches when he's up on these one-on-ones. Let's remember that a lot of the players that could be starters for this Barcelona team are actually resting because um, a critical match also will be played midweek, in which Barcelona will be facing um, Bayern Munich, and it will be basically to determine if they go on to the next phase of the Champions League or if they simply say goodbye to the most prestigious club tournament in the world. Right now, it's Victor Ruiz who looks to open up the pitch all the way to the right with Bellerin, and he is successful right now to the feet of Aitor Rival. Aitor trying to get away from the pressure, and he does find somehow Canales. Right now, it's William Jose. Now, Alex Moreno inside of the box with a good low cross, but once again, Ronald Araujo comes in as a savior for the defense of Barcelona. He slides, and he simply doesn't allow the cross to get through him or even past him, and it will be a throw in for Barcelona. So far, the defense basically, I think Araujo and Lenglet are holding up the defense for Barcelona. Right now, it's once again Canales. He's trying to get away from three defenders. He's dispossessed really easily. Now Abde trying to get away from Alex Moreno, and he does win a throw in. Luckily for his cause, and it will be a throw in for Barcelona. That's looking for one of his teammates, and he goes short with Nico Gonzalez. Now Nico dispossessed by Juanmi. Now Juanmi has the ball. He's going up against Des, and he now gives the ball away. Once again, Nico gives the ball away for Betis, and now it's right now it's Guardado. He's looking for one of his teammates. I think it's Guido Rodriguez in the middle of the field. Now it's Victor Ruiz who's being pressured, and he looks to go for a long pass for Alex Moreno, and he had almost controlled it incredibly well in a tight space, but he was offside. I think he was coming off of offside position, but somehow he has almost controlled it in an incredible fashion in a really tight space. Right now, Jordi Alba who has the ball. He's looking for one of his teammates. I think this time it's Coutinho who's trying to use his physicality to actually control the ball. He plays it over to Nico. Now Coutinho. Now it's Gavi. Gavi cuts back and plays it to Busquets. Once again, Coutinho. I think a little bit of the past few minutes has been basically dominated by Betis, and Barcelona haven't really been able to reactivate their attack and their intense pressure going up front. Right now, they're trying to build up all the way from the back. And right now, it's Serginho Des who has the ball. He's being pressured. He plays it over to Busquets. Now Busquets looking for Memphis, but it's a faulty header. And now it's Victor Ruiz who plays it all the way back to Ruiz Silva with a safe pass. And now Ruiz Silva has a possession. He's not really being pressured by any player of Barcelona. He plays it over to Canales, who turns. He plays it over to left with Alex Moreno. And now Alex Moreno looking for a long pass for Juanmi. And I think he does lose the foot race against Serginho Des, who tracked him down incredibly well. Serginho Des is trying to use his physicality to guard the ball. And it is a foul by Juanmi against Busquets. And Juanmi isn't having any of it. He's letting know the referee that he isn't happy at all with that decision. Both of the players were really trying to use their physicality, trying to win the ball back, win the ball. But this time it is a foul in favor of Barcelona near the edge of their own box. It's Ronald Araujo who will take it. He's asking for one of his teammates to get close to him. I think he'll be looking for a long pass, and he does go all the way to the other side with Jordi Alba, an incredible pass, and Alba controls it really well. But now he has to play it back to Longley. Now it's Busquets, the captain of the Barcelona side, and now he plays it over to Longley. He's looking for, I think, Coutinho, but it was just simply a long pass looking for Coutinho in the open space on the left, and it will be a goal kick for Betis. So far, 0-0 in this match. I'm not sure if this stat is up to date, but Barcelona having 49% of the possession against 51 by Betis, 2 shots on target for both sides, and both sides with just 1 shot on target. Right now, it's Ruiz Silva who will be taking this goal kick. He goes really, really long. Once again, Ronald Araujo winning the header against the attackers of Betis. We have to remember that the Betis attack isn't really that much of an aerial threat, except for obviously William Jose. But besides him, basically no other player of Betis is really an aerial threat for the visiting team. Right now, it's actually William Jose who's using physicality to cover up really well the pass. And now it's Juanmi who's inside of the box. He goes up against Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen is a compromised situation. And the shot of Juanmi just went wide of the post. But I didn't want to really say really that much because I did think he was offside. And he is shown the offside flag because Juanmi was just miles in front of the last defender. But nevertheless, it was almost a good shot, almost a good pass by Canales, and I think Canales is down on the ground asking for a foul by Nico Gonzalez. I'm not sure if he really had a contact on him, but right now Canales is getting up on his feet. The referee, I don't think, gave a foul or even shown a yellow card against Nico Gonzalez, but Canales is clearly in pain. Right now it's Ter Stegen. He opens up the pitch to the right with Serginho Des. Des controls it, and then Juanmi has a bit of a touch in it, and it will be a throw-in for Barcelona, this time through the right. As I said before, in the first few minutes, it was basically through the left side that Barcelona was attacking, basically. But the right side was a little bit inactive. Let's hope that right now the attack altogether of Barcelona can really reactivate and get the ball rolling once again on the side of the pitch of Betis. Right now, once again, another foul by Nico Gonzalez. This time, I'm not quite sure who he fouled. I think it was Alex Moreno. Nico Gonzalez went down on the ground trying to intercept the ball, and he did have a really strong contact against Alex Moreno. And I think he should have been shown the yellow card because it was rather a harsh contact against the defender of Real Betis. Right now, it's Real Betis once again trying to go into the attack. It's Canales who is looking for Aitor. This time, the attack is simply broken up by the player of Barcelona. And right now, yet again, another possible foul by a player. Yes, it is another foul. This time it's Memphis. Memphis trying to help up the player he fouled. I think it's Guido. No, it's Guardado who is down on the pitch. And Memphis was trying to simply get him up on his feet as quickly as he can. And Guardado wasn't really happy at all by that action by Memphis. It will be. I don't think it was actually a foul that should have been a yellow card, but it is a foul nevertheless, and it will be a free kick for Betis. They aren't really near the box of Barcelona. Nevertheless, they are in a good position to actually try something a little bit different and mix up the attack for their team. And it looks as if Canales will be the one who actually looking for a long cross, looking for one of his taller teammates. And let's see how Barcelona's defense actually fares against them. They take it short. Here comes the cross, but Memphis somehow gets in the way of that long pass by Sergio Canales, and it comes to nothing, the attack. He has to play all the way back to Ruiz Silva in order to allow his team to get, once again, restructured. Right now, it's Clement Lenglet who intercepts a long attempted pass in direction of Canales. And now it's Jordi Alba who's trying to look for and find Memphis. but I think this time it's Marc Bartra who wins the ball. But now he gives it away in a little bit of a compromised situation. It's Busquets who intercepts it. Now he plays it over to Coutinho, and now Coutinho loses the ball. And a little bit of a tussle between William Jose and Clement Lenglet. This time, the Blaugranas win the ball back. And once again, Clement Lenglet plays it to the middle of the field with Busquets. Now somehow Gavi rescues that ball, that was almost certainly going to leave the pitch. Now Busquets opens up the pitch yet again to the left with Jordi Alba. This time Bellerin wins the ball back, and now he plays it for Aitor. Aitor being pressured now once again. Bellerin, and Bellerin, I think, hits Jordi Alba in the face. No, it's Gavi who has been hitting, I think, was hit in the face by the ball. Obviously, no intention by Bellerin, but he was contacted, I think, in the face. Yes, he did have a little bit of a contact, and then almost hit, I think, the leg of Bellerin. A little bit of an awkward situation because Bellerin was simply trying to get the ball away from danger. It hit a little bit the top of the head of Gavi, and then he tripped up and then had a little bit of contact on the knee of Bellerin. So Gavi gets up. I think he's going to be okay to continue. And we almost reach the 30-minute mark, still 0-0. An exciting and entertaining match so far. Right now it's Guardado who's looking for one of his teammates, and yet again another foul by a Barcelona player against Betis. I think it's once again Nico Gonzalez. Nico has a little bit more cautious because he is committing quite a bit of fouls, and he could be shown the yellow card any minute now. Yet again another foul. This time for Betis, and it's inside of their own half. It's Guardado who will be the one to take it. Guardado looking for one of his teammates. He goes short. He goes over to William Jose, who in turn opens up the pitch all the way over for Marc Bartra. And now Bartra looking for Hector Bellerin. This time it's Jordi Alba who intercepts the ball really easily. Now Clement Lenglet. Lenglet looking for Memphis, and Memphis had a bit of a touch on it with his head, trying to play it on for Nico. Nico looking to chase that ball all the way over to Ruiz Silva. And Ruiz Silva now being pressured and has to play it all the way in direction of Clement Lenglet, who simply has to control it really well, and now plays it over to Busquets. Busquets for Gavi. Gavi trips up a bit. I'm not sure. I think he tripped up all on his own, and he gives the ball away for Betis. Right now it's Canales. Gavi taking his time to get up. I think he isn't. I don't think he's in the best health. I think he is a little bit dizzy because he's taking his time to get up, and he is just holding his legs. I think he is. Let's hope it's not a concussion or anything of that type. But he did trip up all on his own, and then he did. And then he really took his time to get up. I think he is dizzy. He is grabbing his head, and I think he should be taken off just as a precaution because it's really not worth it. Let's hope that it's nothing really too serious or anything that can really affect. And Ricky Puig is the one to get up. He was getting up and warming up really quickly. And well, as I said before, if it's a concussion, he should be taken off as quickly as he can, and it's not really worth risking any sort of health by any player, obviously. And let's hope that it's nothing too serious as well, and Gavi can be up and running as quickly as he can. But I think he is a little bit dizzy, and I think he is in an awkward position, and we just have to track it back to. I think we have to track it back to the first contact on his head by the ball by Bellerin. Obviously, no intention by the right back of Betis, but nevertheless, it may have had a little bit of an effect on the psyche of Gavi. Gavi is still down on the pitch. I do think he will be taken off because right now the medical staff and the medical cart is on the pitch. Ricky Puig is already getting ready to jump on the pitch. Gavi will be taken off. I think it's a safe and smart decision by the medical staff by Barcelona. Obviously, possibly Gavi will be wanting to continue on, but it's not worth it. And simply just the health and the integrity of the players of both teams is the most important thing right now. Especially since Gavi is still really young. He's just 17 years old. He has a lot of years in front of him playing football, and well, let's hope that it's nothing, as I said before, nothing serious, and he can jump on the pitch and get back on the pitch as quickly as he can. Ricky Puig is getting ready. He's just receiving the final. He's just receiving the final indications, and Gabi will be taken off on the medical cart, and he is being basically immobilized by the medical staff. So, well, as I said before, let's hope that nothing too serious. Gavi's an incredible player. He shouldn't really force anything. He should be just concentrated right now on getting better. And right now, the Camp Nou is chanting his name. They're screaming Gavi, Gavi. And a comforting image right now. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious, as I said before. And all the best for Gavi. Possibly he will be taken directly to the hospital to receive any medical attention and all medical attention that he needs. And well, let's hope that nothing too serious. Ricky Puig will be the one to come on for Gavi. He is already jumping on the pitch, the number 6 of Barcelona. Let's hope that he has a good match for Barca and he has a good impact on the match for the Blaugranas. And Gavi will definitely be missed by the middle of the field and the attack of Barcelona. Right now, it's Bartra who will be the one to take it. Bartra receives the ball. He plays it to the right with Héctor Bellerin. Now Bellerin looking for Aitor. Aitor plays it back for Jose. Now Aitor in a good position. He's inside of the box, but he's being dispossessed by Jordi Alba. And then I think Marc-André Ter Stegen was almost ready to simply receive the ball, but Rodarajo didn't want to take any sort of chances. Simply arrived as quickly as he can and kicked it out of the pitch. Right now, it will be a corner kick for Betis, and here comes the cross. It goes to the first post. It doesn't come to anything, and now a good shot just on the edge of the box by Aitor, but it goes once again wide, high over the head of Marc-André Ter Stegen. Right now, Ter Stegen, he plays it to the middle of the field, a little bit of a compromise situation by Busquets. Nevertheless, the veteran midfielder simply has to play it to Araujo. Now Clement Lenglet. Jordi Alba. We almost reached the 37-minute mark of the match, and right now it's Araujo. He plays it to the right with Dest. Right now, I think the tactics of Betis have changed a little bit. They are trying to apply a little bit more of pressure up the pitch, and they aren't really even allowing at this point Barcelona to have that much of a build-up as cleanly as they had at the beginning of this match. Right now, it's Nico who cuts back into the middle. He finds Busquets, and now Busquets looks for Ricky. Ricky, his first touch of the ball, he plays it to the left with Coutinho. Now Coutinho looking for one of his teammates. He cuts back. He's looking. He finds once again Ricky. Ricky cuts back, and he finds once again Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba goes to once again Ricky. And Ricky with Busquets. A little bit of a keep up right now between the middle of the field of Barcelona. They're simply lurking and waiting for one of those chances for a long pass or a through pass to actually put a little bit more danger into the defense of Betis. Right now, Serginho Dest loses the ball against Alex Moreno, and now trying to win it back. And they almost win it back, but once again, it's the feet of Alex Moreno. And right now, it's Sabde who wins it, and now it's Ricky who almost got it. And a little bit of a deflection. It falls to the feet of Busquets, who's basically on the edge of the box. Now it's Coutinho who turns. He's looking for one of his teammates, and he finds Jordi Alba. Right now, the surprise of the deflection has lost a little bit of its effect. Now it's Memphis who controls it, who was trying to control it. Right now, it's Nico. A little bit of chaotic movements by all of the players. Right now, it's Abde who comes back. He's inside of the box. He's being tripped up. I think the ball left the pitch, and it will be a goal kick for Betis. Abde was trying to get away from Alex Moreno. Moreno with a really good defensive scheme. I think he was almost tripped up, but then at the moment when Abde reacted forced to sending a cross in, the ball had already left the pitch. So will be a goal kick for Rui Silva, and it will be a goal kick for Rui Silva, and we'll see what the final minutes of this first half has in store for us, because I think it will be pretty intense, or let's hope so at least. Right now it's Marc Bartra. He plays it once again to the middle with Guardado. Now Guido. Once again Bartra. Now this right now Barcelona are applying a little bit more of pressure. Right now it's Rui Silva. He opens up the pitch to Alex Moreno, his safe pass. Now Alex Moreno wins the throw in for Betis. Right now it's Araujo, who uses physicality incredibly well against Canales. He simply takes him down and wins the ball for Barca. No foul whatsoever. Right now it's Jordi Alba. Alba plays it in between the lines. He was looking for Memphis, but he loses the ball against Bellerin. Right now Memphis intercepts it. He's going up against Bellerin. He has to play it back for Ricky. Push. And now he plays it over to Busquets. Busquets is looking to the other side, and he finds Nico. Nico controls it incredibly well to get away from Guardado. Once again, Memphis. Now Nico. It's over for Coutinho. Coutinho plays it to Jordi Alba, looking for a low cross. And this time, once again, Betis wins it. And I think it will be it was almost a throw in for Betis, but Clement Lenglet somehow saves that ball. Once again, Jordi Alba with a good cross. This time, Marc Bartra is once again in a good position, and it will be a throw in for Barcelona, who are trying to apply a lot of intensity to the attack right now. It's Ricky Push. Push opens up the pitch. Well, goes back to Araujo. Now Abde. Abde trying to get away from Juanmi, and now he loses the ball. Not the best match by Abde so far. And now he's trying. Now I think it was Canales who was trying to send Juanmi in a good attack, but it was simply just not the best of passes. Right now it's Busquets. Busquets plays it to the left with Clement Lenglet. Now Lenglet looking for once again one of those through passes for Memphis, but this time he loses the physical tussle against Bartra, and I think he even committed a foul trying to win that physical tussle against Bartra. Right now it's yet again Betis. Right now it's William Jose, a player who I haven't really mentioned in the attack, but he uses really well his physicality to really basically be a pivot for the attack of his team. Right now, it's a yellow card for one of the players of Barcelona, and it is Nico Gonzalez. He has committed a lot of fouls in this first half. I'm not sure who he found this time. It's against Guardado. Guardado is down on the pitch. He is in pain, I think. He's grabbing his left knee. It is an awkward tackle by Nico because he did contact his left knee, and Guardado was in an awkward position. So I think it's a good yellow card. Well, I think it's a fair yellow card for Nico. And now Guardado is down on the pitch, and we'll have to see if he can continue on because he is in pain. And since the knee is such a delicate situation for all the players, we'll have to see if he can really continue on. Either way, William Carvalho is getting ready on the sideline. He is simply warming up, and we'll have to see if Guardado can continue on or if another substitution has to be made in this first half. Right now, the technical staff of Barcelona is having, I think, a word with Abde. They're trying to tell him what to do, and I think Guardado will be able to continue on. That's the good news right now for Betis. I think he's a little bit out in an awkward pain or an awkward situation, but I think he will be able to continue. Right now, it's Marc Bartra. He's looking for a long pass in direction of Canales, but it goes just too wide of him, and it will be a goal kick for Barcelona. Right now, it's Longle. It's it's Araujo. Now Ter Stegen. Lenglet. Right now, the defense and the goalkeeper of Barcelona are simply having a session of short passes. Finally, they break through the first line of pressure of Betis. Right now, it's Nico. He plays in direction of Memphis. Memphis being fouled, I think, but the play continues on. I'm not sure. I think it was offside by Memphis, so no foul against Memphis, but it was a harsh tackle by Victor Ruiz against the Dutch attacker. And um, I'm not sure. I think he was offside Memphis, but it was a harsh tackle by Victor Ruiz nevertheless. But I'm not sure what really happened. Right now, it's Juanmi for Betis who was trying to go up the pitch. He's facing Serginho Des. Juanmi has to play back to Guido Rodriguez. And now I think it's Alex Moreno with a good low cross and a good almost behind the back touch by Rival. I think he was trying to flick it in with his back heel, and it was almost an incredible goal by Betis. Nevertheless, it goes wide of the goal. It was an incredible attempt by Rival. It really shows his creativity, but not good enough. Incredible attempt by Rival, and just unlucky for the Spanish attacker. Right now, it's Nico. He opens up the pitch for Abde. Abde looking to get away once again. This time he almost got away once again, but this time yet again Alex Moreno simply wins the ball back for his team. Right now it's Juami who was trying to send Canales into the attack, but yet again those type of passes aren't really being uh, as accurate as they should be or as the pass demands. Right now, 5 minutes have been added on. We have reached the 45-minute mark, and 5 minutes have been added on. Let's remember that Gabi did receive a lot of medical attention, and well, I guess that's basically where that bulk of addition has come from. Right now, it's Juanmi trying to break free. He's going up against Araujo. He has to cut back after being pressured. Now Canales. Now William Jose. Now Guido Rodriguez. He's in a good position. He opens up the pitch for Alex Moreno. Alex Moreno inside of the box. He sends a good cross, but Ter Stegen has a good touch on it. And now the defense of Barcelona simply try to get it away from it as far away as they can. It was a foul by Memphis against Marc Bartra, but the play continues on. Right now, it's Aitor. He was trying to find yet again for Canales, but once again, a faulty pass, but falls to the feet and to the possession once again of Betis after Barcelona is simply trying to defend as well as they can and as well as they know how to. Right now it's Bellerin. He's going up the pitch. He's looking for a long pass all the way to the other side of the pitch, and it is successful. An incredible pass by Bellerin. He finds Alex Moreno. Now it's Juanmi. He cuts back and he plays it to Canales. Now Canales with a long shot. I think he was trying to surprise Marc-André Ter Stegen, but it goes it goes just too high and wide of the goal of the German goalkeeper. Looking back at that save by Ter Stegen, I think it was actually a shot by Alex Moreno rather than a cross. But nevertheless, good reaction by the German goalkeeper. 2 minutes of the 5 minutes have been played. Right now, it's Araujo. He plays it over to Memphis. Now Memphis trying to simply win the tussle against Bartra. This time he does win it because he wins he does win a free kick for his team. Nico takes it quickly. He plays it over to Busquets. Now Lenglet. 10 fouls have been committed by Barcelona against 6 by Betis. I can guess that the main man who has been committing those fouls for Barca is Nico. Right now, Nico actually looking with an incredible pass for Coutinho, who's inside of the box. He cuts back. He almost takes a shot, but this time all the players of Betis, the defense had really tracked him down and really got back into position. Nevertheless, the Brazilian is signaled finally offside. I think Nico simply took too long because now he was in a good position, and well, at the end, the attack came to nothing. But it was almost an incredible attack by Barcelona through Nico and Coutinho. Right now, it's a goal. It's a free kick for Betis, and Ruiz Silva who will be taking it. He's trying to, I think, take it quickly. He's looking for, I think, Alex Moreno or Juanmi. I'm not quite sure. It was for Juanmi, but it goes just too long, and will be a goal kick for Ter Stegen. Longlet takes it over, and he plays it over to Araujo. Araujo having a little bit of space and time. He's looking for one of his teammates. He's moving up the pitch. He's almost on the middle of the field, and now he's looking for Abde. Abde going up against Alex Moreno. Abde inside of the box, but this time the ball just goes too wide from his reach. And this time Victor Ruiz cuts back the attack of Barcelona. Abde had somehow won the tussle against Alex Moreno, and I'm sorry, it was Mark Bartra who actually cut back. Abde won the tussle against Moreno and was inside of the box, but his final touch on it was simply too long from his reach. And Mark Bartra simply tracked him down really well, and Abde contacted him while he was attempting to really get a shot off, I think. Once again, almost a good attack from Barcelona after basically coming from nothing. And just 30 seconds remaining in this first half, 0-0, an exciting match filled of emotions and a good opportunities for both sides. Right now, Ruiz Silva has the ball after Marc Bartra simply played it back to him with his head. Right now, Ruiz Silva. He goes long. He's looking for one of his teammates. Right now, it's Juanmi. He leaves the ball to William Jose. Right now, it's Canales. Canales with a good cross looking for Aitor, but it goes just a little bit too high over the head of the attacker of Betis. And that is the whistle of the first half. Um, so first half has been played 0-0. Barcelona is tying with Real Betis Balompié. So far, a good match, I think, for both sides. A lot of emotions. Um, I don't know which way it will go. We'll have to see what the second half has in store for us. As always, thank you all for tuning in. If you want to know everything about Barcelona and what we do here in Blaugragram, please be sure to check out this link down below. And thank you all for tuning in. I'll be taking a quick break, and I'll see you all in a few minutes for the second half as well. So thank you all for sticking with me, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to this live reaction of the match between Barcelona and Real Betis. Right now, the second half has started. We're just in the first few seconds of the second half. All the best for Barca and all the best for Real Betis. The match is still drawn nil-nil. Both teams have had opportunities to go up in front, and both of them have been having a good match so far. Let's hope and let's see what the second half has in store for us. Right now, it's Victor Ruiz. He has the ball and he's looking to go up the pitch. And now he does go up and he looks all the way over for Bellerin to the right side. And he does find him with an incredible long pass. And now a good cross by Bellerin. And it falls into the middle of the box. Ter Stegen was quick enough to simply win the ball back against Juanmi and Canales. But nevertheless, a really good cross by Hector Bellerin looking for one of his teammates. No further changes or substitutions have been made. The same 22 players that left the pitch after the ending of the first half have come back. Right now, Nico Gonzalez. He plays it over for Jordi Alba, playing it for Memphis. Now Nico Gonzalez. Nico opening up the pitch to the right with Serginho. This so far not really having that much intervention in the attack. He has played, I think, rather well in the defense, but in the attacking side, not really having that much of an impact so far. Right now, Betis wins the ball back. It's Juanmi who has the ball. He cuts back a little bit into the middle, trying to go into the counterattack, but he is now brought down by Nico. Nico has been a lot more cautious in the second half because in the first one, he did commit a lot of fouls, and he already has a yellow card, so he has to play with a lot more caution and be more smart and intelligent when it comes to committing fouls or bringing down players of Betis. It will be a free kick for Betis, and they go long. They try to find Canales. Canales controls it really well. He's basically on the edge of the box. He's going up against Lenglet. Lenglet with an incredible tackle. Doesn't allow the cross to get past him. And now Ter Stegen simply has to catch the ball really easily. And now he's looking for one of his teammates. He goes long for Jordi Alba, but Bellerin wins it for Betis. Alba is down on the ground in pain. Nevertheless, Betis continues on. Right now, it's Aitor Rubial. He goes for the long cross, but the defense once again of Barcelona wins it. Finally, a foul given against Betis. This time, it's Alex Moreno who fouls Abde on the right, and I think Jordi Alba is still down on the ground. He's trying to tell the referee that he was fouled by Bellerin. So far, I think it's been I think the first few minutes of the second half has been much better for Betis than for Barcelona. As we see on the sideline, it's Ousmane Dembele who's getting warming up. He's trying to get ready. He's still not ready to jump on the pitch, but I'm pretty sure we will see him play at least a few minutes in this match as well. Right now, it's Betis who will have a goal kick after a long pass by Clement Lenglet looking for Jordi Alba. Right now, it's Bartra. Bartra also looking for a long pass. This time, it's nowhere near as accurate as it should have been. And Coutinho gives the ball away, looking for Nico with a through pass all the way to the other side of the pitch. It's once again Coutinho. Coutinho gives the ball away yet again. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. He had Ricky just beside him, and somehow he managed to not hit him or pass the ball well to him. Right now, Jordi Alba, he plays it back over to Ronald Araujo. Araujo looking for one of his teammates, and he finds Clement Lenglet. Now Ricky push. Ricky looking for one of his teammates, and he has to play it back over to Sergio Busquets. Now Clement Lenglet. Lenglet looking for someone, and he finally finds the middle of the field, Nico. Right now, Betis are simply trying to wait for Barca now. It's right now a good pass by Jordi Alba looking for Coutinho, and it will be a throw-in for Betis after Coutinho had a bit of a touch on it. So everything seems to be going Betis' way, and Barca have to snap out of it and get back into the action because they can't really allow Betis to grow on this and allow them to have much more momentum. Right now, it's Jordi Alba who has to throw in for Barca after a faulty pass by Andres Guardado, I believe. And Ronald Araujo who has the ball. He's looking for one of his teammates. Right now, the middle of the field of Barcelona isn't really being that active. And in turn, the attack of Barcelona is also being basically nullified due to this. Right now, it's Ter Stegen. Once again, Lenglet. Lenglet opens up the pitch. He goes over to Jordi Alba. Now, Memphis, once again, Lenglet. Lenglet looks for a long pass, and he does find Nico Gonzalez really well. Now Busquets has a clear pass for Abde to the right, and he does find him. I'm sorry, it's actually Serginho Dest for the first time actually going up the pitch. But now he gives the ball away once again with a poor pass. So set of poor passes by both sides. But right now, Betis has a little bit more of clear opportunities. Right now, Aitor through the right. He's looking for a good cross. And now a good deflection by Juanmi. And it is a goal for Real Betis. It's a goal for Juanmi, but it is called offside. A really good cross by Aitor Ruibal. And then Juanmi had a little bit of a touch on it. And Marc-André Stegen was simply in a compromised situation because he was trying to win the first cross by Ruibal. And then he was simply out of position to actually have any sort of intervention. We have to intervene, I think, because it's. Let's see. I'm not sure. I mean, it is a tight call. I'm not sure what the final decision will be. I think he's just one knee. He just has, I think, his left knee in front of him. But we'll have to see. The referee is waiting for VAR to actually tell him the final decision, or if he has to go to the screen and to see for himself. Yes, it is deemed offside. It was a tough call and a tight one because it was quite difficult for the referee to actually give something. So it is an offside, and Barcelona has been saved by VAR and the sideline. Right now, Ricky Puig, he's moving up the pitch. He plays it over to Memphis. Memphis now finds Jordi Alba. Alba on the left. He's looking for one of his teammates. Once again, Memphis. He leaves it. He lets the ball pass and goes over to Ricky. Now Serginho Dest once again going up the pitch for the first time, or for the second. Right now it's Nico. He cuts back into the middle. He gets away. He dribbles past two players. Now he plays it once again with Dest. Now Abde with an incredible turn. Abde inside of the box with a good cross. It's nowhere near anyone because Bellerin was the first one to react. Now Ricky Puig takes a shot, but it hits the wall of defense. Now it's Jordi Alba who's inside of the box. He was trying to find with a good cross Memphis, but Ruiz Silva was on his toes and simply intercepted that attempted cross by Jordi Alba. It was almost an incredible play by Barcelona as a reaction to the goal that was deemed offside by the VAR. Right now it's Busquets. Busquets with a long pass looking for Coutinho. Ruiz Silva heads it, and now a long shot this time, I think, by Jordi Alba. And now it is an offside by Coutinho. I think since Ruiz Silva was in a compromised situation, I think Jordi Alba was trying to hit it on the volley and trying to surprise a little bit the goalkeeper. And then I think it hit Coutinho, and Coutinho was a little bit offside. I'm not quite sure what the logic was behind the decision of the offside. But nevertheless, right now, the ball is at the feet of Real Betis. It's Ruibal. It's Aitor. He plays it back to Guido. Now Bartra being pressured. He looks once again for a long pass. And once again, it's intercepted by a player. Araujo simply has a little bit of a touch on it, and it falls to Reynald Ter Stegen, who was being pressured really intensely by Juanmi. But the German goalkeeper simply solves the situation really well. And now Serginho Dest plays it all the way over to Clement Lenglet, who has a lot of space in front of him. He cuts back and he gets away from one player. Now he plays it to the middle of the field with Nico. Nico opens up to the right with Dest. Now Abde trying to get away in the 1v1. And now he does get away. He's in a good position. He should have sent across. And he is now brought down. And it is a goal kick. I think he was asking for a foul. But I think he was just simply trying to trick the referee, and he should be shown the yellow card. Um, I'm not sure. Yes, he simply dived at the moment that he felt the contact by Guardado, and he simply dived trying to cheat his way into a penalty. We see now Frankie de Jong is getting ready to jump on the pitch. We'll have to see if Nico Gonzalez, the player with the yellow card, will be the man to leave the pitch. Right now, it's a foul by Clement Lenglet against Canales. It's a goal. It's a free kick inside of their own half, and also Ousmane Dembele, a player, is also getting ready to jump on the pitch. So possibly double substitution for Barcelona, and we'll have to see who will be the two players who will be leaving the pitch in favor of them. Right now, it's Ruiz Silva. He plays it all the way to the right with with Guido Rodriguez. He somehow saves it, and now Real Betis trying to go into the attack. This time, I think the surprise of the attack has died down a little bit of a tussle between a lot of players, a lot of deflections, and finally, it will be um, a throw in for Barcelona. So a lot of intensity in this match, a lot of intense opportunities for both sides. But so far, no goals, still 0-0, and a really exciting match. It is, I think, it's what we expected from both sides. Right now, it's Ter Stegen. He opens to the left with Busquets. Now push in a good position to open up the pitch. He does. He looks for Serginho Des, but he doesn't win the foot race against Alex Moreno. Right now, it's Juanmi. Juanmi tried to cut back, but his pass is intercepted. Now Ricky Push gets away from him. Now Abde plays it to the middle of the field with Nico Gonzalez. Now Busquets. It's Coutinho. Coutinho tries to sizzle through. He's trying to play a really tight pass through a lot of lines over for Alba, but it wasn't really that accurate enough. Right now, once again, Betis loses the ball. It's a defeat of Nico. Nico tries to find Memphis, but it was just a poor pass by Nico. And now Canales controls the ball. And now Betis was trying to go through the left side with Juanmi with a really intense and long pass, but it goes just too long, and it will be a throw-in for Barcelona. As we look back at the VAR, and he was just a few inches off. Coutinho is coming off in favor of Ousmane Dembele. And who is the other player? And it is Nico. So both Nico and Philippe Coutinho are off. Frenkie de Jong and Ousmane Dembele are on for Barcelona. We've almost reached the 60-minute mark, and let's see if this substitution can have a positive impact on the match for Barcelona. Certainly, Ousmane Dembele could, with all the spaces that are being left at the back of the defense of Betis. Right now, it's once again Clement Lenglet. I think actually Dembele is taking the place of Abde on the right, and Abde will be playing right now on the left side of the pitch. So they have changed positions. The first touch of Ousmane Dembele, he plays it over to Serginho Des with a good cross, but it's simply saved by Ruiz Silva. It was Memphis who was all alone on the second post to simply tuck it in, but Ruiz Silva with an incredible intervention, and now Betis going into the counter attack. It's Clement Lenglet who this time wins it really well against Alex Moreno. Now he recovers really well and he has to play it back. It's Canales. Canales was trying to play it. I'm not sure. I think it was to Juanmi with a back heel pass, but it wasn't really that accurate. And the defense of Barcelona simply won it really well. Right now, it's once again Betis who has the ball. It has to play back all the way back to Bartra. But right now, all the players except obviously the goalkeeper of Betis are inside of the half of Barcelona, so they are trying to go into the attack. Right now, Clement Lenglet wins it really well. It's Ricky who has the opportunity to go into the counter attack, but he takes simply too much time, and any sort of the counter attack simply dies down. But right now, Ousmane Dembele has the ball. He has a little bit of time and space in front of him. He's going up against quite a few. He plays it really well versus Serginho Des, yet again going into the attack. This time, Victor Ruiz cuts it out, and it will be a corner kick for Barcelona. So Ousmane Dembele, with his sole presence, has made the defense of Betis a little bit more cautious, and I think it can be a positive aspect for the attack of Barcelona. Right now, it will be a corner kick. It's Memphis who will be the one to take it. A lot of players inside of the box. We'll see if Ron Araujo can have a little bit of a touch in it, and it does go in the direction of Ron Araujo and Clement Lenglet. But once again, the defense of Real Betis does win it, and now it's Ousmane Dembele with a long shot, but it goes just wide of the second post of Real Betis. I think Ruiz Silva had a little bit of a touch on it, but Ousmane Dembele cut back into the middle, and then took it with his right foot, and it was just a little bit wide. I think I'm not sure if actually the goalkeeper had a touch on it. Yes, he did have a touch on, I think, but it will be no. It isn't deemed a corner kick, but rather a goal kick for Real Betis. We have reached the 61-minute mark, just 29 minutes remaining, plus whatever is added by the fourth official. Um, and will be, I think, an exciting closure to this match. Right now, it's William Jose who loses against Ronald Araujo. Araujo and Clement Lenglet, I have to say, have had an incredible match so far in the defensive side, and let's hope that they can close as well as they have played the bulk of this match. Right now, it's Frankie who once again looks to the right with Usman Dembele. He's on 1v1 against Alex Moreno. He wins. Now he cuts back. He's looking for a long shot, and he does take it, but I think once again it goes just wide. But once again, Usman Dembele simply brings a lot of verticality to this attack, and he is having a lot of chances, and he is trying to take them. Let's hope that one of those can actually go inside of the three posts, and this time it goes just a little bit wide. But let's see what the French attacker can actually do in these final minutes of the match. Right now, it's Bartra. He plays it over to Bellerin. Bellerin looking for a long pass. Once again, Betis loses the aerial duel this time thanks to Ronald Araujo. And yet another former player of Barcelona, Cristian Tello, is coming on, a speedster on the wing in favor of Aitor Ruibal. Ruibal, I think, had a good match, but couldn't really score or commit. Couldn't really score or have a bigger impact on the match. But nevertheless, a good match by the attacker. And now will be Cristian Tello, a player to keep an eye on because he is a speedster and he likes to get up the pitch thanks to his speed and his thanks to his style of play. Right now, a foul. It was a foul, I think, by Busquets against William Jose. Right now, it was taken very quickly by Betis, and they look for Cristian Tello. This time, Jordi Alba wins it, and it will be a goal kick. Jordi Alba controlling for the first time really well Cristian Tello. Right now, it's Clement Lenglet who has the ball. He's moving up the pitch. He's looking for one of his teammates. And right now, he has no clear pass. He simply goes short with Ricky Puig. Now, Frankie also has to have a positive impact on this match. Right now, is Araujo. He plays it over to Dest. Now, Ousmane Dembele. Dembele looking for one of his teammates. He opens up the pitch once again for Serginho Dest. A little bit more of I think, a better connection between Serginho Dest and Dembele than Dest had with Abde. Right now, it's Frankie. He plays it over to Dembele. Dembele looking for a through pass, and he does find, with an incredible pass, Jordi Alba. And once again, a good cross by Alba, looking for Memphis. And it will be a throw-in for Barcelona. Alba was asking for a handball by a player of Real Betis. We'll have to see. I couldn't really see it in the first play. I'm not sure if it really hit. If it did hit someone, it should have been Cristian Tello. No, it doesn't hit anywhere near him, and it hasn't been deemed anything close to it. Right now, Ousmane Dembele gives the ball away after looking for Frankie. He's trying to apply a high set of pressure. Now William Jose goes down. He's asking for a referee for a foul, but the referee does not give anything away for the Brazilian attacker. Now Frankie, he plays it once again over to Dembele. This time he does lose the ball, but right now it's Ricky. He plays it back over to Alba. Now Abde looking for one of his teammates. He's trying to win. He does win the 1v1. He's inside of the box. A good cross. It's not really controlled that well by Memphis, but once again, Abde with his verticality in the 1v1s does allow Barcelona to have a little bit of more of an edge, especially with now Dembele on the other side as well. Right now, it's Busquets. Now Frankie going up the pitch. He's looking for a cross, and he does find Memphis. But I think he is deemed offside immediately. I'm not quite sure how the referee saw him offside, but a good pass by Frankie, trying to mix it up a bit. Um, I don't think he was offside. I was actually surprised that the referee saw him immediately, but nevertheless, a good pass by Frankie and almost a good control by Memphis. And right now, it will be Ruiz Silva, the one who will be taking it. We have reached the 65-minute mark, and we'll have to see what the final minutes of this match bring to us, because I think either side can actually score a goal at this point. But I really hope that Barcelona can actually capitalize on the opportunities that they're having. Right now, it's Ricky Puig in a good position to go up. He plays it all the way over to Ousmane, but this time Ousmane does lose in a 1v1 against Alex Moreno. Now Juanmi trying to set his team up to a good position to go into the attack. It's Cristian Tello. He plays it over to Canales, but a very poor control by Canales. Once again, Ricky in a good position to open up to the right. But once again, it's not the best pass. I think once again, Guardado wins and intercepts that pass looking for Ousmane. And once again, another poor pass by one of the players of Betis. Now Frankie basically on the edge of the pitch. He plays it over to the left with Abde. Abde trying to get away in the 1v1. Abde plays it back all the way over to Busquets. And now this. And right now, Betis are simply parking the bus. They're simply waiting for Barcelona to get up to the pitch into their own half. And they're just allowing Barcelona to keep the ball, but then apply a really intense pressure. Right now, it's Memphis on the edge of the box. He plays it over to Abde. They switched up a little bit their positions. An incredible pass by Busquets. Alba now with a good cross, but somehow I think it's Marc Bartra who simply heads it out. Bartra also an incredible match for him personally on the defensive side. Once again, Memphis was just behind, waiting to tuck it in. But once again, Bartra with an incredible intervention for his side. An incredible duel of defenses right now happening. And it will be yet another corner kick for Barcelona, and Memphis will be the one to take it. He is getting ready. We'll see if this time a player of Barcelona can actually win it. Ruiz Silva simply catches it really comfortably. It wasn't really that demanding of him. But we'll have to see what he does now. He goes short. He plays it over to Victor Ruiz. Ruiz, a little bit of time and space. He goes up the pitch. Now he finally plays it over to Guardado. Now Bellerin on the right. Cristian Tello. Tello looking for one of his teammates, and he finds Canales. Canales tries to dribble through a few players, but he loses the ball. Now Frankie covers it and tries to simply cover the ball and allow his team to move up the pitch. Right now, Busquets plays it over to the right with Serginho Dest. Ousmane Dembélé has the ball. He plays it over to Frankie. Now Memphis trying to get away from 2-3 players. He is brought down. No foul given whatsoever by the referee. And now they go all the way back to Ruiz Silva. Ruiz Silva has time. Now he simply gets, he's trying to get the ball long way as he can. The header once again won by a defender of Barcelona. Now Ruiz Silva yet again simply tries to get the ball as far away as he can from his own box. Right now, Dembélé cuts back into the middle, and his pass is intercepted, looking for Ricky Puig, but his pass is simply intercepted. And now an incredible tackle by Clement Lenglet to win very masterfully the pass, looking for Sergio Canales. Now Abde wins the 1v1, but now Bellerin recovers his position really well. Ricky Puig, he plays it over to Busquets. Once again, Busquets. Puig, he plays it over to Frankie. Once again, Puig being basically just shut down or caught up by a lot of the players of Betis. Now this looking for Memphis. Memphis on the edge of the box, but once again is simply dispossessed because he's surrounded by a lot of the basically the bulk of the defense of Betis. We have almost reached the 70-minute mark, 20 minutes remaining. And right now, Cristian Tello going into the attack, but he's clustered up by the players of Barcelona. Once again, he has the ball. He's going up against Jordi Alba, but now the middle of the field wins the ball back, and now Abde being fouled, and Ricky Puig was trying to play on, but the referee did not allow it, and now another substitution will be made for Real Betis. We'll have to see who will be the player who will be taken off, and I think William Carvalho will be the player who will be coming on. It is William José, so an attacker will be substituted off for Betis. I think the intentions are clear of Manuel Pellegrini. Will simply be wanting to hold on to this result, and William Carvalho, defensive midfielder, will be the player who will be in charge of making it happen. Right now, it's Clement Lenglet who has the ball. He plays it back over to he plays it forward to Ricky Push, and he plays it back once again to Lenglet. Now it's Ronald Araujo who's moving up the pitch. He looks for Serginho Dest. Serginho Dest being really contested. He somehow gets away from the pressure. Now Ousmane Dembélé in a good position. He sent a low cross looking for Memphis, but once again, Marc Bartra is simply in the right time at the right place to simply cut off that attempted cross by Ousmane Dembélé. An incredible play, an incredible match for Marc Bartra, for him personally, in the defensive side. And yet again, another corner kick. Here it comes. This once again won by the defense of Betis. A lot of deflections, and now I'm not quite sure. I think they were trying to say it was offside by a player of Barcelona, but right now it's Juanmi who opens up the pitch really well for Cristian Tello on the right. He has time. He has a little bit of time and space. He's moving up the pitch. He's inside of the box. He will be taking a shot, but it hits Jordi Alba, who covered him really well. Now William Carvalho, he goes up against Busquets, and Busquets wins the ball back masterfully for Barcelona. His pass is intercepted by Bartra yet again. Who else? And once again, Alba, he opens up the pitch in front of him for Frenkie. Frenkie with a little bit of green space in front of him. He's brought down, I think, rather intensely, but he's won a free kick. He tries to take it quickly, but now a player of Betis is down on the ground, and a player, I think, of Betis is also shown a yellow card. I think it's Guido Rodriguez, the Argentinian midfielder, and it's Bellerin who is down on the pitch. And I'm not sure if he really is in pain. I think really not. I don't think he's really in. He's just trying to win a little bit of time for his team to catch their breath and to get back into position. So yet another yellow card for a player of Betis, and Guido Rodriguez is the one who has been shown it. Right now it's Ricky. Ricky plays it all the way to the other side with Araujo. Araujo looks to Busquets. Busquets with Ousmane. Frenkie, once again, Ousmane. Once again, Frenkie. Dembélé, once again. A bit of keep ball between the two. And he finally opens up the pitch to the left. Now here comes another cross by Jordi Alba that's cut off once again, I think, by Bartra. Now, once again, Alba. Enrique Push, who slithers away really well from the pressure of William Carvalho. Now Dembélé gets away from Guardado. It's Serginho Dest yet again, and I think he wins a corner kick. Yes, he does win a corner kick. This time, Alex Moreno was the final man to have a little bit of a touch on it. He isn't really happy with that decision, but it is a corner kick for Barcelona. We'll have to see if this time they can do something and have a little bit more of a positive impact. Let's remember that Araujo is a good header. Here it comes, and it's a good header this time by Clement Lenglet, but it's saved really well by Ruiz Silva. He was in a good position to simply catch the ball, but I think it was a good header by Clement Lenglet, and it is yet another save for the goalkeeper of Betis. Right now, it is a throw-in, I think, for Barcelona. Yes, it is a throw-in. And right now, a player, I think it's Clement Lenglet, who went down on the ground after a contact on his nose or his face by the player of Real Betis. I'm not sure what happened, but Clement Lenglet is up on his feet once again. And I have to say it, a really good match by both central defenders, both Araujo and Clement Lenglet have shown a lot of solid defensive side. And right now it's Serginho Dest, who's in a good position. He cuts back into the middle. He plays it over to Ousmane, who's inside of the box, and he does take a shot, but it goes just wide of the goal of Ruiz Silva. He took it all the way to the second post with his right foot. A lot of chemistry between both the right back and the right winger, and it was almost a goal for Ousmane Dembele. A really good attempt by the French winger, right winger. I'm sorry, and goes just a little bit too wide of the goal of Rui Silva. 75 minutes have been played, 15 remaining. An intense match so far. I'm loving it. I really like how Barcelona are playing, and Ousmane Dembele is, I think, having a lot of participation and is showing the the traits and the characteristics of the player that Barcelona actually uh, bought quite a few years ago from Borussia Dortmund. Right now it's Frenkie who has the ball. He opens up the pitch for Ousmane, who lets the ball slide, and he does open up the pitch a little bit more for himself. Now he cuts back with a good opportunity, and does take a shot, and it goes yet again a little bit too wide of the post of Rui Silva. So Ousmane is basically doing the attack all on his own. He possibly could have sent a good cross in, but it goes just a little bit too wide yet again. So yet again, another attempt by Ousmane. Rui Silva was in a good position. He simply allowed the ball to go through, to pass on through. But yet again, Ousmane being basically the man to go to when it comes to going into the attack. Right now, it's Bellerin who has the ball, and he's trying to go up the pitch. He's really dribbling through quite a bit of the pitch, and he's trying to go through. He's looking to Christian Tello, I believe, and he's looking to one of his teammates. I'm sorry, my screen froze. I'm so sorry, my screen froze, and I can't really see anything. I think I'm having internet problems. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Um, so sorry for the inconvenience, but my screen froze and I can't really see anything. I'm sorry, but a goal has been scored by Real Betis. I just received a notification, but my screen is still frozen. I can't really tell you what happened. Um, but I think a goal has been scored by Real Betis. Yes, a goal has been scored. I'm not sure. I think it was Juanmi who was basically all alone inside of the box. Sergio Des lost his defensive duties for a second, and Juanmi was just all alone to score. So 80 minutes basically have been played. Barcelona have been, I think, the better side, but simply not being able to score a goal. And well, it is what it is, I guess. A goal by Real Betis. Just 10 minutes and change remaining in this match. Let's see if Barcelona can somehow do something to get back into this match. Right now, Sergio Des, who has the ball, he opens it up for Ousmane Dembele, who's inside of the box. He sends it a good cross, and it is a shot by Abde, and the shot just goes wide. He was inside of the box, and it goes just a little bit too wide, I think. I'm not sure what happened there for Abde, but he didn't really have anyone in front of him. He was in an awkward situation because he did have really quite in front of, literally in front of him, Hector Bellerin. And I think a substitution will be made by Barcelona for these final 10 minutes. And also for Barcelona, it's Borja Iglesias, the player for Betis, who will be jumping on the pitch. And I think also Luke De Jong will be the one to play to come on for Barcelona. I'm not sure what's. Yes, two substitutions will be made right now. So Juanmi, the player who was basically who will be the hero, I think, for Betis, the scorer, the man in charge of the only goal so far in this match, will be coming off, and Borja Iglesias will be the one to come on for Betis, and we'll have to see who will be coming off for Barcelona. Looking back at the shot by Abde, his shot went just a little bit too high of the goal. And Clement Lenglet has been taken off. So three-man defense, I think, for Barcelona in these final 9 minutes. And Luc de Jong, the attacker, the Dutch attacker, will be coming on. And also, I think, also Gerard Piqué will be coming on for Abde, I think. Yeah, so Abde and Clement Lenglet are taken off, and Gerard Piqué and Luc de Jong are coming on. So a three-man defense, I think, and we'll have to. No, I think it's just the same formation, but we'll have to see how actually this changes whatever Xavi's vision is for his team for the final few minutes of the match. Uh, it's a goal kick by Ruiz Silva. He takes it long. This time it's won by Sergio Busquets. Right now, it's played over to the right with Christian Tello. The first touch of the ball by Gerard Piqué. He plays it all the way back to Ter Stegen. Now Araujo plays it once again back to Ter Stegen, and now Piqué. Alba. Once again Ter Stegen. And as we look, well, I'll tell you, Real Betis isn't just hanging back right now. They're defending in high up the pitch. They aren't trying to go back and just wait for the final whistle to go, but they're just simply trying to defend up the pitch and not allow Barcelona to have the bulk of the position without any sort of position. Right now it's Piqué who has the ball. He goes to the left with Memphis. Memphis right now, I'm not sure if he's playing basically as a second striker or if he's playing on the left side, but he does seem to have a little bit more of freedom going to the attack right now. Right now it's Serginho Des. He plays it to the middle with Ricky Puig. Once again Busquets. Now Piqué. Now Memphis. Memphis trying to get away from the pressure of Bellerin. His long pass is simply, I think, hit the first man, which is Canales. Now once again Ricky Puig. Ousmane Dembele. He's going up against 1 and 2 defenders. Here comes a good cross, but Victor Ruiz is just simply first to get there. Now Ricky Puig being tripped up a bit. No foul is given whatsoever by the referee. And now Busquets wins it yet again for his team. Now it's over to Memphis on the left side. Memphis trying to get past Hector Bellerin, but he's not successful. Memphis trying to pressure this time Guido Rodriguez. And now Guido gives away a throw-in for Barcelona. No, a throw-in. It will be a throw-in for Betis after I think a final touch by Memphis was given. And so it is right now Borja Mayoral who's simply waiting and using his physicality to cover the ball. Borja, he opens up the pitch all the way to the left. This time for Canales, I think. And here comes the cross. It's nowhere near any player of Betis. It was Guardado who sent in the cross, but it was no players really near for Betis. Right now, it's Piqué. He opens up to the right with Ronald Araujo. We've almost reached the 85-minute mark, and Barcelona are trailing 1-0 to Real Betis after a goal by Juanmi, basically at the 79th-minute mark. And we'll have to see if Barcelona can actually bounce back and score at least a goal to not go down and get another loss in this season. Right now, it's Araujo who they sent a good cross over to the direction of Luc de Jong. I think he had a bit of a touch on it, but it didn't really have any direction. It didn't really have any direction to goal, but it will be a goal kick for Real Betis. Right now, it is Barcelona that yet again have the ball. Real Betis right now aren't really having or really creating that much anymore. As I said before, they aren't parking the bus, but they aren't also going up the pitch anymore as they were before their goal. And they're not even allowing Barcelona to really build up as cleanly as they could. And they're just trying to stretch the pitches as well as they can so that Barcelona are in awkward positions and in awkward are forced to make those tight sort of passes. Right now, it's Piquet who's looking for a long pass in direction of Dembele, and he is successful in doing so. Right now, Dembele opening up the pitch. He's looking for Serginho this, but his pass is simply too wide, and it will be a goal kick for Rui Silva and Real Betis. And it will be and it will be a free kick for, I mean, a goal kick for Rui Silva. I'm sorry, but Ousmane Dembele is now down on. I mean, it's not Ousmane Dembele. It's Serginho this who is down on the ground. I think it's a cramp, and we'll have to see if he can continue on. I think it's a cramp. He does get up, and I think he will be able to continue. He has run 10.8 kilometers, so it is quite a physical venture. So right now it will be a goal kick for Rui Silva. Here he's taking it long to the left side. It's Borja Iglesias who has a little bit of a touch on it, and now he plays it over to Piqué. Now Araujo. Once again Piqué. Now Busquets. Right now, Ronald Araujo is trying to go up the pitch and trying to basically play as a second attacker, but right now the middle of the field of Barcelona simply stretched out too thin, and really neither of the attackers of Barcelona are even having a little bit of a touch on the ball right now. Actually, Frenkie loses the ball. Somehow Busquets wins it back for his side, and he is asking for a foul. No foul is given by the referee, and right now it's a little bit of passes through the head by the players of Barcelona. Right now, Ricky Puig is fouled by Christian Tello, and it will be a free kick for Barcelona inside of their own half. We have reached the 88-minute mark, and we'll have to see if Barcelona can actually do something right now. Right now, it's Memphis. Memphis going up against Bellerin. He plays it back. Once again, Memphis looking for one of his teammates. He cuts back a little bit into the middle. He tries to cross it all the way to the other side with to Ousmane Dembele, but it's once again a goal kick because it was simply too long and wide, and it will be once again a goal kick for Rui Silva, who hasn't really been asked to do much in this in these past 2 minutes. Right now it is 89 minutes. We'll have to see how much time is added on. I don't think it will be more than possibly 4 minutes, and I think that's a little bit too much because really not that much time has been lost. But we'll have to see what the final decision is by the fourth referee. Right now it's Bellerin. He's looking for one of his teammates. He goes long, but his throw-in is intercepted. Right now, a foul against Gerard Piqué. It's Sergio Busquets who will be the one to take it. Once again, Piqué. He played over to Busquets. Now Jordi Alba. I'm just going to say it. Barcelona haven't played bad or poorly. They really played really well. And before the goal of Juanmi, they were basically the better team. But simply, they weren't effective enough to really go into the attack. Right now, it's actually Frenkie de Jong who almost loses the ball, and he almost does against both William Carvalho and Borja Iglesias. Somehow he recovers it. 3 minutes have been added on. We have reached the 90-minute mark, so 3 minutes have been added. Right now, it's Dembele. He's trying to go over to Serginho. Once again, Dembele. He finds Frenkie between the lines. Once again, Dembele. He's looking for one of his teammates, but he simply controls it badly, and it goes just out of his reach. one of the main issues of Dembele is sometimes his control in tight spaces. Once again, Ter Stegen has it. He played it over to Jordi Alba. Now Usmane. Usmane has changed a little bit his side, and now he is being brought down, and it is a foul for Barcelona. It's not that close to the edge of the box, but it is a foul. Bartra was the one who committed the foul. I'm not sure if it. I think he did. Yes, he did trip up simply Dembele before he actually had a contact on the ball. So I think the first real mistake by Bartra, and it will be a free kick for Memphis, who will be the one to take it because I don't think really anyone else um, will be up for the task. 29 meters away from goal, from where the shot will have to be taken, and a wall of five players for Real Betis: Guido, Borja, William Carvalho, and Marc Bartra are all on the wall. A lot of movement inside of the box. They do go for a cross. Frankie Young has a bit of a touch on it, and now a foul by a player. I think it's a foul by Araujo. I'm not sure what happened, but Araujo. I'm not sure if Araujo committed a foul or if he received a foul. The referee has signaled a foul in favor of Real Betis, but I'm not quite sure what happened because it was a really quick movement by both players. Um, I in this first replay, I can't really say what happened. Yes, Araujo contacted Guardado first, so it is a foul by Araujo against the Mexican midfielder, and so it is a foul, and I think this will basically be the end of the match because we're almost to the 93-minute mark, and I think Barcelona will end up losing to Real Betis. An incredible match by Barcelona, and well, I guess just unlucky that Betis got a break with a little bit of space, and the defense of Barcelona was up the pitch trying to score the first goal of the match. And we have reached the 93-minute mark. The referee does allow the match to continue, but he now gives a final whistle, and so it is a victory for Real Betis. An incredible match, I think, from both sides. But Barcelona end up losing by a goal of Juanmi. As I said before, I don't think Barcelona actually played poorly, but simply weren't able to score the goal, and Real Betis simply took advantage of their really one of their first opportunities ever. So Barcelona loses. I'm not quite sure what this means in La Liga standings. I'll be looking it up just very quickly. Barcelona right now are in seventh place, and outside of any sort of European competition. And Real Betis is in third at the moment with 30 points. So well, a bad day for Barcelona, but a good match, I think. And I think the Xavi idea is getting through to the players. Just have to be a little bit more critical in front of goal. And well, as always, if you want to keep up with everything about Barcelona and related to Barcelona, please be sure to check out this link down below, blaugranagram.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sticking with me, even though I had a bit of a technical um problems at the beginning. And also, please be sure to check out our podcast. We have two podcasts right now. The Driven Shot is a little bit in pause, but we'll be bringing it back in no time. And also, Blaugranagram en el Johan, in which we talk about Barcelona B and Barcelona Femení. That one's in Spanish, and I'm normally hosting it. So, so thank you all for tuning in. And as always, please be safe, and I'll catch. I'm sorry. Thank you all for tuning in. And as always, please be safe, and I'll catch you next time. And